Here we are at the East Bethel Garden in Plymouth, Minnesota, where the Plymouth Plague will take on the Hershey Squirts in their second of their third week of matches. Hershey Squirts getting their season underway into this secondary third of the season. We'll see how they rock with it, how they lean with it. Let's get to know the six on the ice, possibly for this matchup. Of course, previously playing the Plymouth Plague have themselves Kyler, Christian FF out there. We have three of the team's most notorious players out there on the ice here tonight. Of course, Eli, Milk, Doug, Yager, Hex, all of them kind of sticking around for this one. We have Eli, Yager, Doug, Hex, and Milk in the lobby currently. Of course, for the Plymouth Plague, Kyler, Christian FF, your starting three. For the boys in purple, Raminator Green, nowhere to be found here tonight. So if they need them, we'll have to lend out a landline and see if we can get a hold of them for this one. Taking a look at the team's previous five, what we got going on here. Hershey Squirts on a 5-game winning streak against the Spinners. They found a 7-game victory, a 7-goal victory. Hot Springs was a mercy roll. Typhoons, mercy roll. Cottonmouths, also a mercy roll. Napoli was the only team to really keep it close between them with a 5-goal difference on their side of the ice. Plymouth Plague coming off a loss to the Hot Springs Hot Tamales, 8-9 in overtime, very defeating. We'll see if they can pick themselves up by their bootstraps and get this one roaring here into Game 2 of tonight's broadcast. But taking a look at the outshot game players to watch for this one, we have Kyler. For the boys in purple on the right side of your screen, he's scored 153 times in his career. He's 5th in saves overall out of all the divisions all time. He has 601 stopped pucks that would have hit the net inside the crease. The man's a legend. We'll see if he can up the ante a little bit there here tonight. Of course, Milk, 499 points here tonight. He's 31st on the sheet. He's looking to join the 500 club by the end of tonight. We'll see if he can do just that. Him and one other, as we'll talk about him a little bit later. Milk has very few games played compared to everybody else up in the reins of the 500 club in points. Of course, he's 24th overall all time with 315 goals scored. We'll see him on the offensive side of the puck for the Hershey Squirts as he starts here tonight. And the other man that was fabled moments ago, Doug, right behind him in terms of points, all-time career points. Both these players looking to join the 500 club here tonight. Milk needs 1, Doug needs 5. We'll see which one of them will get it first. Will it be Doug? Will it be Milk? I think it's going to be fun to see which one of these two players wants it more. But that much and more coming up here in a few moments. We have 6 in the lobby, 6 ready to rock, 6 ready to roll. And we'll get this one down on the ice before the cows come home. Giving it that few extra seconds. But, yeah, Squirts on the left, Plague on the right. Ready to go here in the East Bethel Garden here in Plymouth, Minnesota. The puck's dropped. Hershey getting the first possession back to their side of the ice as they wrap that one around down to the near side. Here's Doug with it now. Doug for Hershey. Backhand over to Hex. Hex here off the backhand, finding his way to Milk. Shoot, scores, and he's in the club. Look at him go. 1 shot, 1 goal. Doug pulling himself within 4 of 500 points. Milk getting it done on the front side. And the first goal is a beautiful one. Hershey in the lead, 1-0 here in the first. A lot of people said it was easier said than done against the Plymouth Plague, but Milk just lets that one flow like a liquid right through the grate. Here's Kyler looking to get a little revenge here on this next drive. Kyler to the near side, backhand pass over to Kyler. Kyler with it now, pulls his poker chip back out to the neutral zone. Kyler looks topside over to Christian. Christian looking to weave this one down low in the corner, banks it off the glass. Milk there with a lot of pressure. Hex there with even more. Whips this one near side. Christian finds Kyler. Kyler dangles, shoots, scores, and all the finesse is immaculate. Finds a shot on target and ties us at ones here in the first. Great weave off the backhand to the forehand, hits the corner, and that's what it's all about. It's 1-1 here in Plymouth. They're looking to get her done. Christian hands that one back to his 3. Here's Kyler, top side. Christian stomped away by Hex. Christian once more with it, finds his way over to Doug, off to the near side. Kyler once more with it, off that forehand, off that backhand. Shooting, nice save by Doug. He's going to keep that one to the near side. Try to keep that one at bay. Here's Milk with it now, off that backhand, hits that end wall, finds Hex. Hex looking to wheel this one near side. Milk with it now. Milk at the near side point, takes this one center half, pops that one over to Doug. Doug off the backhand, stopped immediately by Kyler. Over to Kyler. Kyler. Forehand over to Kyler. Kyler back to Kyler. Off to the near side. Banks that one over to Christian. Christian to Kyler. Kyler at the red line. Takes his way downtown to the top side slot. And Doug will collect his thoughts down low for Hershey. Christian shoots off the post, ping into the near side, and that one goes just wide. Kyler to the near. Regains his composure over to Kyler. Kyler with 3 minutes, 16 remaining here in the first period of action. Here's Hex once more with it. Banks it over to Milk. Milk pulls, shoots, scores! And the Hershey Squirts on the board yet again. They take back what they think is rightfully theirs, and they have the lead once more in their clutches, in their grasp. They own it. It's 3:11 remaining in the first. Hershey in the lead, 2-1. Kyler with a nice far side pass finds Kyler. Feints on that one. And here's Doug with it. Doug, the 3 from Hershey. Taking his time with the puck, getting to know it. Asking it a few first date questions. What's your favorite color? Well, that was stupid. Here's Christian with it. Near side. Finds his way over to Hex. Hex off the backhand. Finds Milk top side. Milk off the backhand. Finds Hex's way down the near side. Pops that one off the hip of Kyler. Kyler getting a hand on that one as well. Here's Milk once more with it. Kyler getting a stomp on that one. Near side. Just barely missing the net on the long distance shot. Kyler with a chance. Shoots, scars. And he puts a little bit of sauce on it. He doesn't want to take the empty net shot. He'd rather fake out the man, the myth, the legend. He sends it in through the crease. The kick is good. Dallas Cowboys take notes on that one. 2 minutes, 29. Ping off the top corner right from the get-go. Plymouth Plague almost able to take the lead into their own grasp as that shot goes topside and wide. Hershey looking to do the same. Both teams trying to get a hold of this lead, trying to make it theirs. Nice shot, better save. Doug keeps that off the top side and wide. Here's Hex with it. Off the forehand, over to Milk. Milk shooting off that near side, and that goes wide. Kyler with it. Tips that one very faintly past 2 guards in the middle of night. Kyler finds a goal. How about them apples? He sure did hockey. Look at all that. He sure touched the... Yep, beautiful. Chef kiss. 5 goals in. Plymouth has 3 of them. They have the lead. 2 minutes to go here in this first period of action. Kyler says, take notes. Shooting. Nice stop by Doug. Sent off the near side. Here's Milk with it now. Kyler cycles that one corner to corner over to Christian. Christian. Stopped there by Hex. Goes off to Kyler. Kyler playing with fire. Making sure to keep composed whilst doing it. Doesn't get burned, so it doesn't really matter. Doug down low in the corner. Christian makes his life difficult. Kyler back top side. Here's Christian once more with it. Going off Doug to the near. Doug. Tip of the stick. Finds its way towards Hex, but not quite. As they're on the defensive. Nice shot and a better goal. And they take the lead by 2. 4-2 here in Plymouth. Hex just picked from the pocket. And Christian with a pretty empty net. Might have had a chance to hit Doug with it, but he doesn't. He stays composed. He keeps his shot true. And little snap, little crackle, little pop there. And just like the Rice Krispie treat. It was a good goal. 1:10 here in the first. Kyler challenged by Hex with the puck. Kyler winning that one away majorly off that backhand. Here's Hex topside point, just pushing it against the brick wall. Hoping some point the mortar just doesn't want to be there anymore. Kyler near side, Milk with a forehand. Christian there keeps that one back for the boys in purple. Kyler loses possession. Hex here picks up the loose puck in favor of Hershey. Sent down to the near side. Milk to Doug. Off of Milk. Forehand shot hits the post, and that one goes wide. Kyler goes off Milk. Hex in the point, shooting off the near side, and that goes off the wall. Christian pulling this one out towards the top side of the ice. Fed along the far side wall. Kyler shooting off the far side, and that goes wide. 30 seconds remaining. Shot goes wide by Kyler. Here's Milk off Kyler. Over to Kyler once more. Off the hip near side. Hershey in danger. Christian pulls, shoots off of Kyler. Scores, and they make it a total sum of 5. 20 seconds remain. Christian did all he could. Hit Kyler on the hip, and Kyler was just about ready to land it. And he butters that biscuit. 18 seconds remain. 3 goals the gap. Plymouth on top. Kyler off that backhand. Kyler with 10. Forehand pass over to Christian. 6 seconds remain. Shot saved by Doug out at the faceoff dot. And Doug will hold on to this one for the remainder. And that will do it for the end of one. It's 2-5 with 5 minutes elapsed out of the total of 15. Plymouth getting the majority of pushing done on the offensive side. 6 shots on net, 4 only for Hershey. Both sides wanting to get right back into this one. We'll cycle through the scenes quickly as all 6 parties are ready to rock. All 6 parties are ready to roll. We're back on the ice here in Plymouth. Plymouth Plague right side. Hershey Squirts left side. The puck's ready. The puck's dropped, and the game is on. Doug immediately from the get-go looking for that shot on target. Not a whole lot there to waltz with. Milk top side. Kylar with possession. Brings this one back for the boys in purple. Top side. Kylar near side pushes through the adversity. Hex there challenging him every step of the way. Christian finds his way top side. Here's Kyler back down low. Christian back to Kyler. Back over to Christian. Christian forehand down to the near side. Kylar here with a good stick check against Hex. Takes possession off the face of Milk. Shooting off the near side, and that goes wide. Here's Hex once more with it for the boys in brown. Off the backhand. Shooting. Nice save by Kyler. Kyler cycles topside into the corner. All three Plymouth players below the goal line at one point. Just calling it. Don't hurt me. Kyler near side. Christian Pole is looking to weave that one through the neutral zone. Not a whole lot there to work with. Milk staying on the shot lane, making himself look big. Hex goes off Kyler. Kyler off the forehand. Handles that one back to his three. Kylar back to the center. Here's Christian topside at his own point. Not any passing lanes open that he'd like to try out. Milk takes it away. Backhand shot saved by Kylar. Not awarded the save in the stat sheet, but it is in our hearts. Kylar with it now. 3:48 to work with. Hex getting a forehead on that one. Kyler just having to fight for it off that backhand pocket. Hex slapped away. Kyler pinches that one along the topside wall into the offensive zone. Hershey here to collect this one. Here's Doug. Doug with it now. Doug taking his time. Milk off the forehand. Stopped by Kyler. Doug just pushes forward. Kyler takes possession back for the boys in purple off the backhand feed. Finds Christian. Christian not wanting the shot lane. Finds his way over to Kyler. Kyler over to Kylar. No. Hex gets in the way. Christian cycles back defensively. Kylar gets past one. Milk there advancing on him. Gets the puck off just in time. Christian not able to take that one in stride. That one's sent right back in by the Squirts defense. Here's Kylar. Here's Christian. Christian off the backhand. Doug with a good stop for Hershey. Kylar getting involved in that one. Popped up. All right into the wickets. My goodness, Hershey saw gold at the end of the tunnel. It wasn't even light. Doug with a shot. Nice save by Kylar. We stay the same. Just barely. Kyler finds Christian. Christian with an empty net. Holds it off the backhand. Not able to get the puck to sit comfortably in the pocket before Doug's back check. Just put on the pressure. If Doug would have gave up, Christian could have had all the time in the world, but because of the back check, because he saw Doug coming, that was just enough to shake him up. Maybe it was ping, maybe it wasn't. I'm not gonna really give you. I'm just displaying what all the options are here tonight. Kyler, top side, off the back, and Kylar with a shot. Nice save by Doug. Doug through the neutral zone, stopped by Christian. Christian on the top side, pulling for the shot, not able to get it off. Doug, Milk, top near side point, goes off Christian. Kylar. Over to Kyler. Kyler off that backhand. Hex there stopping him along the way. Kyler to the near side with the Henry outfit. Stopped up there by Doug. Doug top side goes over to Milk. Shooting off the far side, and that goes wide. Here's Kyler once more with it. Hex here with a step on it for Hershey. Forehand shot off the near side and into the wall. Doug lets it go. Christian feeds that one back defensively for Plymouth. Here's Kylar with it. 1:45 remaining here in the second. Plymouth at 5. Hershey at 2. Christian on the near side wall. Cycled back to the defensive side. Here's Kylar at his near side face-off dot. Top side wall over to Kyler. Advances into the offensive zone. In front of the crease. Not able to get a hold of that one was Christian as it cycles off to the near side wall. Christian FF with it. Shot goes off Hex. Kyler out at the near side point. Finds his way back down to the corner. Christian fed back to the blue line. Here's Kylar back at his own blue line. Back beyond his own goal line. Taking his time. Making a little, getting a little separation from the Hershey Squirts back check. Here's Kylar top side. Look for the passing lane. Christian a little open on this near side. We'll see if he leans this way instead. Kylar looking to cycle this one back. Top side hits the far side point. Sends it down into the corner. Here's Kyler with it now. Forehand pass along the wall. Kylar keeps it low. Doug gets this one out of the zone. 58 seconds to work with. Hershey still down by 3. Christian forehand. The puck just barely bobbles off his stick and makes some loose possession. Hex here down the near side. Forehand pass over to Milk. Shooting. Scores! And out goes the Hats. Milk has 3 goals tonight. Hershey Squirts have 3 goals tonight. What a pass by Hex. Good stick checks, good physicality. And because of that, they're back within 2. 47 to work with here in the second. And it's 3-5. Kylar, topside. Christian pulls this one in the corner. Look for this forehand pass. Doug shuts it down. Milk does the same on the opposite side. Here's Kyler finding a passing lane down near side point over to Kylar. Kylar with 30. Banks over to Kyler. Kyler here for Plymouth down the near side, just trying to get past Hex. Good stick check. Doug sends this one down at the full 200. Here's Kylar back at his own end wall. 20 seconds to work with here in the second. Kylar just taking his time. They have the lead. Not a whole lot else needs to be said for them to take home this victory. Having the Kylar shooting off the near side, and that goes wide. Doug sends off the near side. Milk pulls his shoots. Nice save by Kylar, and that will do it for the second period of action. 3-5 at the end of 2 here at the East Bethel Garden in Plymouth. The Plymouth Plague lead it 5-3. Plymouth Plague coming off a deflating loss. They're looking for a little bit of a momentum change here tonight, getting 2 of their 3 games here in week 3 out of the way quickly. And biggest man on the block, Kylar, 3 saves out of the team's 6, keeping them alive here. We'll see how the third period, what the story this third and final period has to say tonight. Plymouth right side, Hershey on the left. The puck is dropped, the game is on, and time is ticking. Milk with it, near side to Doug. Doug back over to Milk. Here's Milk once more with it. Looking for this far side passing lane. Throws it to Hex. Kylar reads it beautifully off that back end. Trying for an impossible angle down below the hash marks along the far side wall. Not a lot of angle of opportunity down there. Here's Hex with it near side. Kylar out of the zone. Goes off Doug's stick back over to Milk. Christian there pops out when loose in favor of Plymouth. Christian and Milk, former Pittsburgh Viper teammates on the top side doing battle with the stick. Hex finishes that one back over to Milk. Stopped off the tip of the stick of Christian FF, and he'll leak that one back into his own corner. Here's Kylar off the forehand. Kylar in the neutral zone. 2-on-1 over Christian. Pull, shoot, scores! And they turn the lone man back inside out, outside, and slaps him around with a lollipop and says, how you like them apples? Milk, in a very troubling situation, just took up as much of the net as he possibly could on the shot angle, but the Plymouth Plague offensive drive just a little bit too much, a little too hot, a little too heavy to handle. 4:08 to work with, and the gap's back to 3. Back, and the gap is now 4. Shot from the point. Kylar rings the bell, and it's 7-3 here in Plymouth. 2 teams that are neck and neck, projected to go 3rd place, projected to go 2nd place at the end of this season. Go duking it out at center ice right now. Hershey Squirts sleeping a little bit. Plymouth feeling warm coming off that game from the Hot Springs Hot Tamales. And they're feeling a little heated. It's got to be said, got to be noted. Good pass there by Kylar out of the way of harm over to Kylar. Kylar to Christian FF down low. Good few stick checks there by Hex. Hex over to Doug. Doug off the backhand, sent down near side, finding Milk's way at the end of that tail of the pass. Good stop there by Christian on the attempted shot. Here's Hex with it now. Top side over to Doug. Doug off that forehand. Stopped by Kylar. Here's Hex once more with it. Over to Milk. Stopped by Kylar. Looking for the shot. Shoot, scores! And they have 8 on the board. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining here in the third period. Great takeaway by Kylar. Great read. Just like yesterday's newspaper, he knew what happened. And the gap is now 5. Hex finding his way over to Kylar. Kylar to Christian. Christian shoots, scores! Oh my goodness, the finesse. The man's made of butter. Wow, that was the smoothest thing I've ever seen since Michael Jackson's moonwalk. 9-3 on the board. Plymouth Plague just extending the lead 1 step at a time. Milk looking off that backhand. Kylar along the top side blue line. Looking to keep this one down low. Here's Kylar with it. Kylar at his own goal line. Fails on that one. Gets the puck back. Stops, pulls, thinks about it. Hex making him think faster. Kylar getting it done. Off this forehand, wants the cross-ice pass, tipped over to Christian. Christian pulls, shoots, scores! And another one finds the net. 10-3. I don't know if that's comebackable here in the third. A 7-goal difference is almost a death sentence in more games than you can count. We're not even halfway through the third. The Squirts can undo what has been done, and they're 1 step at a time, looking to bring it back within reach. They're now at 4. We'll see if they can do it. There's a chance, there's a thought, there's a smidge. I'm not going to say the word specifically, but you know what I'm talking about. Hershey Squirts just need to get 1 shot every drive, get it on the net, make the goalie do something. It'll find its way. It's slap shot. It's not rocket science. Kylar taking as much time with the puck up as he can. Milk knows if he goes off the angle, Kylar might just take the shot. Christian just holds it through. My goodness. The man's got the strength of a gorilla pushing through the crease. Kylar right on the dime. Finds Christian FF. And Christian able to hit Hex off the puck with the might of Zeus. Great push, great pop, great pow. It's 11-4 here in East Bethel Garden. Here's Christian down low, pulls it out to the slot, goes off Hex and in, and out goes the hats. Christian FF has found the board a plethora of times tonight, and that play no different. Great shot, finds a way off the defenseman. It's now 12-4. Plymouth Plague said, we're not letting tonight be a statement against us. We're making the statement tonight, whether or not you like it or not. Hershey Squirts, one of the top 3 projected teams here in the Pro Division this season. Plymouth Plague, one of the other ones in the top 3. And whether or not the Squirts were going to be second at the end of regulation, whether or not the Plague were going to be second at the end of regulation, is everybody's question here in Season 8. And the Plymouth Plague letting it be known, we can take out Hershey. We can take them out with the best of them. And they felt the loss from Hot Springs. They felt the loss from Colorado. And the server felt the loss of connection there for a few moments. But Hershey Squirts, without Yager on the ice, could be a benefiting factor for Plymouth. Great shot by Doug at the point. But whether or not that has any realm or merit in this game is just up to personal opinion, man. Kyler, top side, looking to pull this one back to the defensive end. Here's Milk with it now for Hershey. Out in front, great stop by Christian. Keeps this one low. Good decision-making, keeping that one out of the shot lane and out of the way of harm. Good try it for Kyler. Over to Kylar. Kylar, former captain of the Maui Monkeys, here with it now. Looking to pull this one towards that top side. Kylar with a long-distance shot, just looking to capitalize on that one any way possible. Here's Doug near side, goes off the dome of Kylar. Milk, Christian. Milk keeps it low. Christian with a good stick check, goes off the stick of Kyler. Plymouth Plague wants to make this a mercy roll. They want it more than anything, and I can say it with full confidence. Out to the point, look for a handle by Kylar. Nice defensive play. Hex pops it loose near side. Bank pass looking for Kyler, goes off Doug over to Christian. Christian pulling, shooting off the near side. That goes just wide. 30 seconds remain. Kyler looking for this little wraparound. Goes off Hex. Kyler out in front. Milk not able to get a hold of it. Christian not able to get the puck in a shot viable opportunity. Those are big words to make it sound like I'm smart and I'm photosynthesis, and I hope it did just that. 10 seconds remain. Plague have the victory. There's no way they lose this. Kylar, topside. Milk wanting to make a statement. 3 seconds shooting off the near side, and that will do it. 4-12, the final score at East Bethel Garden. Plymouth going 1-1 on the night. A great statement. Christian FF, 6 goals on his 9 shots. Absolutely spectacular. Led the way offensively. Kylar led the way defensively. 4 of the team's 9 saves was from that man alone. And great stuff. Great stuff. How many posts? Has Plymouth hit 8 posts tonight out of their 2 games played? I feel like there's something to be talked about there. But we'll check it out on the site afterwards. I want to see who has the most posts hit by the end of this season. Because if it's not me, I'm going to sue. But yeah, face-offs won. Plymouth Plague getting their face-off work. Their practice is showing off there. It's got to be stated, got to be noted. Last game, they had, I believe it was something like 12 of the 15 draws. They pulled back to their own clutches. Tonight, 12 of the 7. However that's calculated, I'm not entirely sure. Takeaways are down this season. That's about average for the Pro Division. Passing game, absolutely beautiful. Plymouth Plague had the same amount of passes as they did against Hot Springs. Of course, possession time just about there as well. Even though Hot Springs game went into overtime. But taking a look at who did what. Doug, no goals tonight. Had the assist on the first initial Milk goal. Milk getting his 300th point, or 500th point here tonight. Joins only 31 other players in SPL's history to have crossed that threshold. Congratulations to that man. The game might not have gone the way he wanted, but his talent over the years of SPL have not gone unnoticed. This is his 5th season. He's played 80 games. This was his 81st start of his SPL career, going all the way down from IM up through Challenger into Pro with the Pittsburgh Vipers. And here he is on the Hershey Squirts. Won the chip last season, went against his old squad here tonight. And Christian FF picking up the slack, putting 6 on the board out of his 9 shots. And player of the night, really pushed offensively. Stick handling looked crisp as ever. Everybody having 5 assists on the Plymouth side. You don't see that rounded number 2 often. But tonight we got to bear witness of the trifecta of awesome. Good stuff, good match, and that will do it. Milk with a hat trick, Hex with 1 for the Hershey 4. Christian FF had 6. Kyler with 4. Kylar with 2. But with that being said, that's going to do it here tonight And that will be the last of our 2 matchups this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. I saw a handsome amount of figures following. I appreciate you all. And yeah, pockets on top. That will be it for tonight. If I'm around tomorrow, and if I don't have a game to play tomorrow, I will be around casting. So whether or not there's games on the site, that is up for the captains to figure out. Every day at like 6 Eastern time, I'll pull up the list and make my schedule. But thank you for all the big names in red. Eli, Irvion, JStronics, former league admin and lead broadcaster from Minnesota, alongside Gubby, Unglued Snail, Manneed, Q Silver, Cloudy, and this season, Davo, Dave. Gotta love him. Yeah, good stuff tonight. We'll walk into the later parts of week 3 with a few questions risen. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought? If I had real money down on the Plymouth game, I would have lost everything. Hershey taking a whopping. The 2 teams I had bet to win did not win tonight, and I don't know if you guys could hear it through the bias of the stream, but I'm a little upset by it. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way she goes sometimes, and you just kind of have to deal with it. But yeah, great stuff tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything on the website quite yet. Word on the street is New Jersey's looking for a few matches tomorrow. Tomorrow, Typhoons, Stars, 9 o'clock. I'll be here for that one. So if you're around tomorrow and you want to watch some Slapshot, broadcast goes live at 8:45 as of right now. If there's more games, we'll work out a schedule for it. But for now, that will do it on the SPL network. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Hope you had a great time. And with that being said, wait, is that my sign-off? I don't feel like that's my sign-off. Whatever. My name is Darth. I hope you guys have a great evening, great afternoon, and a great night.